Today in the wood yard, stacking cherries happening. This is it. Here we go. So as a lot of you that have been watching the channel for a while know that this pile of cherry has just been going forever. I got it a couple months ago, cut it a month and a half ago, split it a month ago. It's been sitting here. I've just been so darn busy, I haven't had time to get at it, but I got to get it off the ground. So I started the other day down here, and I got this first 2-cord row done, and then the next day I did these two back to back, 2 4-cord rows, as you can see. Look at that guy. Isn't that a good looking guy? There's my youngest son. Anyway, I'm gonna go over here. I'll show you what I got done. So yeah, this whole pile is done. This is where it was. The logs were sitting right here. I cut them up, and so I've got these all done. So what I just did, I've been working it for an hour already. I got this all cleaned out, threw some chunks off so I could get the first pallet in here, the first end piece. So I got that in. We're gonna stack right here. I'm gonna take stuff from there, bring it this way, put another pallet down, and keep going that way. And my nephew's supposed to be here like in an hour or so, so I'm gonna get going, getting busy on getting this started, and then we're gonna work for 2-3 hours, something like that. Hopefully we get a bunch of it done, because tomorrow it's supposed to be rain, like bad, everyone's gonna die kind of storms. So what I'm gonna do now is I already started on this. I just dragged over these pallets right here. I haven't put those together yet, but I'm gonna make a corner because it's gonna go right here, and we're gonna run it that way. So we're gonna kind of be able to work from 2 ends, work from this side and that side, and then do another row in between. I think I can get 2 more rows in here if I remember right. And lengthwise it should fit 16 feet. I gotta measure to be sure, but I gotta pull some of this stuff out of here so I can get the pallet in here, clear it out, put the pallet down, and then I can start stacking, go in that direction and bring that stuff this way. So that is the plan. So stacking is happening now. Okay, so I've been stacking for a little bit and help has arrived. Here he is, the man, the myth, the legend. This is Bo Carlson. This is Kenny's son. So tell me about yourself, or tell them. I know who you are.
Oh yeah, sure. So yeah, I'm Kenny's son. The
youngest?
Yep, the youngest. Of the
smartest?
4. The others, they all got their college degrees, so I just got the associates. So I'm used to doing the work that we're going to be doing today.
Yeah, he's a stacking machine.
Stacking machine. I work for a landscaping company, Lowney's, that's right in Macville, so pretty close to Chris's yard. There I'm actually a yard supervisor, do a lot of the nursery stuff, and have been getting a lot of plant knowledge and
that's good.
Yeah, and learn some Bobcat equipment and all the big payloaders and stuff.
Cool.
It's been
so you get to play on the toys.
Yeah.
That's neat. That's neat.
It's really cool.
So anyway, the reason you're here is that at work you're walking a lot, but you're not doing much with your arms.
Getting my steps in, not getting this in. Yeah, I would like to be able to do a little bit more with these.
Get the toothpicks built up. I've been working that for 60 years. It hasn't worked yet.
Well, it's all about that protein, but I'm not much of a meat eater, so.
No. So anyway, he's here to do some stacking, so we're going to get to work right now. So there it is. We did some stacking, went pretty good. That was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was all right.
It was all right. We still got this over here to do, but I'll finish that tomorrow if it doesn't rain too much. But I'll for sure get it done tomorrow. That's the plan. So Bo did this row over here, and then he ran out of room. So then we came over here, and now we'll finish this area right in here, and then I'll probably put another row right in here where I'm standing, or 2 rows, whatever it takes. But you did good. Probably the most fun you've had all day.
Yeah, I'd say.
So
Best job I ever had.
Best job you ever had. I wonder how he thought of that. So I just thought I would show you, this is the stuff that's on the ground. It's actually physically touching the ground here. So I'm going to pull some of these off and just show you. See how underneath, see how the mud sticks to that? And this one has got the back of it. This is just, I mean, it's very heavy. You can just tell it's been in the water, I mean, on the ground. The pieces that are right in the very bottom, there's some mold growing right there. Look at this one here, how wet this one is. Oh, that's just, I think it's twice as heavy as when I cut it. That just feels like lead. So they're just sucking up moisture. So again, it's just the bottom layer. Anything that touches the ground, like this one here, is, well, that's not cherry. This is a piece of, what the heck is this? I'm going to say this is locust. That's what that is, locust. Yep. But here, the end of it was in the ground over there, but the whole thing is, it's been soaking up water the whole time. And then if you look down here, this one soaking wet again. So I'm just kind of digging through this here just to show you. Here's one that's not on the ground, but see, there's a little bit of mold on the bark right in here, which normally cherry doesn't grow too much mold. But this is not drying down there. Here's a piece of box elder, and that does have some mold. You can see the white on there, because box elder molds real easily. And here you can see, look right down here, see the mold on there. That's the green kind of stuff, but that is, dig down to it here, you can see it. That is on the ground. Like, the split side is face down, so it's gonna suck up a lot of moisture. Yeah, it's just heavy as can be and dirty and nasty. Now the good thing about getting it off the ground, obviously, is the mold will die off, and with rain, when you put it onto the pile, all this dirt will wash off of it. So a lot of these pieces that are dirty like this, I try to put up on the top of the pile, and I face them up so that the rain can hit it and all that dirt will wash off of it. So yeah, there's all this wet stuff. And again, I've mentioned this before, when I'm stacking down on the bottom here, I will take pieces from up here, because these up at the top of the pile are pretty much dry already. I think a lot of this is probably ready to burn. I mean, it feels really light. It looks dry. It's all cracked on the end. It has that hollow feeling, hollow sound to it, tinny sound. You can see all the cracks in there, and it's real light. I probably could do a moisture test and check some of the stuff on the top, because it's been split for well over a month now. But I take that stuff and I put it at the bottom, and then the stuff that's this wet, moldy, nasty crap, I try to put that towards the top so that it can dry, it can get washed off from the rain and the sun and the wind and all that. And so that's what I do. So there's still a bit to go here, so I'm going to stack just a little bit longer here and fill this in the rest of the way here. So see if I can get this done. The sun is starting to set, but I'm going to see if I can get most of this row right here done before I go home for the evening. So we'll see what happens. This is probably the 4,000th plane that has flown over today. I have had to stop filming today probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 times at least, right in the middle of it, because there's a jet coming or a plane flying over, and started over again, or had to reshoot stuff. For those of you that are from the area, you know that this happens. There's an airport right over there, which is one thing, but down in Oshkosh, just south of me, there is a plane show going on. It's called EAA, Experimental Aircraft Association, and like 1 million people go to it every year. I've never been to it, but they have all kinds of planes flying here, so I get to see a lot of the air shows, which is kind of cool. So planes have been going over just all day long. So I'm going to get back to stacking right now. We're going to get this puppy done. Maybe. We'll see what happens. Getting close. I just finished stacking this row over here that I started. So there's 2 full cords right here. And like I said before, Bo did this. There's probably a full cord and then part of another one. And I think the rest of this is going to fit right here, and then maybe I'll have another face cord or so I'll just put right through here, and I'll get this all cleaned up. And eventually I'll put some more wood right in this area right behind me here, because there's going to be a little space. So I'll probably squeeze some of the next load of cherry I get in there. I'll probably, yeah, I'll be able to get a full 2 cords in there pretty easily. I think it's wide enough I can get a whole nother row in there, so that'll work out pretty good. So the sun has set, the mosquitoes are starting to come out. Not bad, but enough that it's not that much fun anymore. But it cooled off down into the 60s. It's probably about 65 right now, so beautiful night, just beautiful. For those of you that are in the heat, I'm sorry. Tomorrow it's supposed to rain, so I might not get a lot done outside, but we'll see what happens. I'm not really afraid of rain. That I don't mind at all. I can work in the rain, especially if I'm just stacking. Cutting, not so much, but if I'm stacking, I might. But the one thing that's bad is that lightning is not like my friend. My tripod and the camera I'm holding right now is on an aluminum stick, and I have that by me at all times when I'm doing work out here. So it's basically like a lightning rod, so that's not a good thing. But tomorrow I'd really like to finish this and get this cleaned up and get this whole area here all tidied up, so that when John brings my next load, this is all ready to go. I threw a bunch of garbage out over here I got to get cleaned up yet, so my next logs I'm going to put right over in this area over here. And then I cleared this out today over here too. Yesterday I think I cleared this out so we can put a bunch right here again too. I got a pallet right there, so I can do a run out this way and then another run there, so I can get 2 full cords here and then another full cord there, and then maybe another full cord right here. So making room so I can get more wood, because like I've said many times, you can't have too much wood. It's like money. You can't have too much. Or toilet paper. You can't have too much toilet paper. So that's it for today, folks. Thanks for watching. Please hit the buttons. If you hit the like, the subscribe, the share, notification bell, all that stuff, you'll know when I got a new video, which is every morning, 5:30 Central Time. I have a new video pretty much all the time. For those of you that watch all the time, thanks a lot. For you, those of you that are new, you're going to start a habit. You got to start watching. So I'll be here tomorrow. You should be here. Between now and then, get outside, get cutting. Good night, Irene.